Good morning, everybody. I'm Dr. Julia Royston of BK Royston Publishing, Royal Media and Publishing, and the Book Business Boss Consulting, helping you get your message to the masses, turn your words into wealth, be a book business boss, and for the Kingdom Ministries, where we're here striving to, praying that we build people to build the kingdom. So today, I'm just going to give you what he told me. No excuse, you are enough. No excuse, you are enough. And it took me a minute because I remembered this scripture from when I was younger. We were at Bible studies, we were Sunday morning, Sunday school. Dad was director of Christian education. So I'd heard this scripture, but I had to find it for myself. But according as his divine power have given unto us all things that pertain unto life and godliness, to live a godly life unto God, but he has given us all things that pertain unto life. So we have it. But unto life means our life, the life he designed for us to have, the abundant life he designed for us to live and be, and in him we live and have our being. But we have everything. And whatever we don't have, he's going to bring it. He's going to give it. There's no lack in God. So that's not a prosperity thing. That's just the way it is. And if we lack, then we have not asked him, because he said, I give you power to get wealth, and I'll give you strategy. I'll give you all of that, but I give you the power to do it. And whatever the wealth is for you, whether the wealth level is for you, that's the reason why you have to seek him first, the kingdom, and everything else will be added. So number one, you need God, period, bottom line. You got to have him. You just, you need God. You're not going to live the abundant life. You're not going to be able to, it rains on the just as well as the unjust. I know that. But you need God to live the life that he intended. Last week we were talking about comparison. It's just not wise. But the life he designed for you, the plan he has for you, the purpose he has on this earth for you, you're going to need him for it. You're not going to be able to walk in your own strength, your own knowledge. You have enough, but you're still going to need to go back to him to get it. Lead me and guide me every day. Pray without ceasing. Seek him every day. Seek him daily. What do you want from me today? What do you need from me today? Now, a lot of you may say, yeah, I'm going to need God because this is hard. This is terrible. It's working maybe sometimes against your flesh. It's like sandpaper. It's not working because it's not what you desire, what you want, what you like. There's a lot of things I want and I would like, but it's not according to the plan and purpose that God has for me. Now, it may work for other people, and I see other people do it, and I see other people have it, and I'm like, yay, congratulations, but I can't get covetous. I can't be wanting what they have because it's not designed for me. It would blow up my whole world. It would blow up my whole life. It would ruin me if I tried to do what they do. So it's gonna, number one, for you to know that you have no excuses for your life and that you are enough. You're gonna need God for it. Because I'm gonna tell you, I didn't know I had enough. I didn't know that I was enough. I didn't know it until God told me I was. You're fearfully, marvelously made. I put everything in you you're gonna need. Then there's other things you're gonna learn along the way, tools, resources. There will be people that you're gonna meet along the way. We have plenty of examples of that in the Bible. And we have plenty of people in the Bible who said, oh, I can't speak. Oh, I'm the lowest one. Oh, I'm from the smallest tribe. Yeah, we all have excuses. But right now, there's no excuse. Whatever he's called you to, whatever he's gifted you to, it's time to be about it. Now, you know who you are. I'm just the messenger. And believe you me, I'm speaking to myself as well as to anybody else who's listening. So number one, you're going to need God. Number two, it's going to require effort. Now, back in the day, my home church, my home organization. Oh, they said sweatless victories. And, that would get people running around the room and all that. Sweatless victories. And, I got you houses that you didn't build and vineyards you didn't plant. And we just got excited about that because it sounded like we weren't going to have to do anything. But the Bible still says whatever you do shall prosper. He has those things for you. But just like he told Joshua, you got to go in and possess it. You have to take hold of it and possess. So there is some things that you're going to have to do. There is, the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the righteous, but we still got to go possess it. We still have to go lay hold on it. We still have to be stewards of it. We still have to understand how to guard it and do right by it. We still have to study it. So it's going to require some type of effort, even if you have an inheritance. If somebody leaves you millions of dollars, you will lose it if you don't understand it, how to use it. You don't not understand how to invest it. You don't understand how it works and how you're going to receive it and what you're going to spend it on. You will lose it. It will be gone. Within a very short time, you can blow it easily because in your sweatless victory, you didn't know how to respect it. You didn't know how to honor it. Even if it's not money, gifts and talents that you have, you just look at them as minute and you don't respect them. I've often talked about, gifted artists and world-renowned artists that ruined their careers and everything because they weren't disciplined enough to handle it. They did the wrong thing. They said the wrong thing, and it was over. And they went down in, disgrace. So it's going to require effort. Yeah, you are enough. You have enough, but it's going to require effort. You won't be without mistakes, but it's going to require effort to possess it, to go in and do it, and to study it, and to research it, and to understand it, and to guard it, and display it. Number 3, you are enough, but you're going to have to obey quickly. Some people delay it. Oh, one day I'm fixing to, whatever he tells you to do, you have to obey it immediately, quickly. Now, timing is everything. If he hasn't said move, don't move. He hasn't said go, don't go. But even if he says this is coming, that's coming, then you need to prepare for it. Then you need to align and organize yourself for it. I had a season of purging. I had a season of obedience and saying no, and then saying yes, and then moving quickly, and then stop, and then pause. That's the reason why you need God. That's the reason why, number 1, you got to have him, because you got to know what position to be in. You got to know what place to be in. Now, he gave me 4 months of grace when he told me to leave Cincinnati and come back home to Louisville. But I think, what if you'd waited another month? What if you'd waited another 6 months? What if you'd waited another year? The position that you needed to be and in Louisville would not have happened, because that led to this, that led to that, and led to a whole lot of things. But I had to obey quickly. Even though I had a 4-month grace period and I'm moving and I was moving slow and I was dragging my feet but I realized, what if I had waited even longer? I know people who have waited even longer and they died before the book got done. The family members may have notes and inspire, but they don't have the full vision because the person didn't obey it. They didn't go forward. They didn't go forth with it. And so you have to obey quickly. Whatever he says, get to doing it, get to studying it, get to being about it, even though the timing is not ready to step into it. Some prophecies I've seen, it's immediately tomorrow. Tomorrow about this time, you got to do X, Y, and Z, ABC. Other people, he's coming and be on the lookout for it. And you may wait weeks, months, years before it happens. But it does happen. But what if he tells the part for you to do now, do it. Even if you're in the study, even if you're quiet, even if you're not announcing, you got to always have that running in the back of your mind. that that's an assignment for you. That's on the way for you. It's coming for you. So you have to prepare quickly for it. You have to start purging and clearing out and decluttering and all those things. Obey quickly. Because remember, it's no excuse. He's giving you everything you need. But you're gonna need God. It's gonna require effort. You gotta obey quickly, and you gotta focus beyond the opposition. Most of the time, the opposition is a distraction. And I heard Bishop Noel Jones say sometimes the opposition and is a indicator. Sometimes the opposition lets you know how strong you really are, how blessed you're about to be, where you're about to be in place, and people start announcing it even before you get there, and you're like, no, but focus beyond the opposition, focus beyond the distraction, focus on what he's told you to do now, what you should be doing, the place you should be in, or where you're headed now. You cannot get off track. You can't get distracted. So people get distracted so easily. Brian teases me all the time, squirrel, and I can't get off target. I'm a multi-task, multi-person, but then I have to focus and get back on focus. Now, I do a lot. So, even though I can get easily distracted and be multitasking, I still can focus. Come on, y'all. Y'all know I focus. But I have to focus beyond the opposition and realize quickly, oh, this is a distraction. Oh, something God is getting ready to bring in my life because the enemy is bringing all kinds of crazy stuff that don't mean nothing, that doesn't matter. And then finally, number 5, celebrations and grateful pauses often. So celebrate often, even if it's the smallest victory. I thank you. I woke up. I'm thankful that I'm still in my right mind. I'm thankful that my body feels as well as it does. I thank you for the roof of my head, food on the table. I'm thankful. Be grateful. Take grateful pauses often. And then celebrate often. Celebrate the smallest things. Be grateful for the smallest things. A grateful heart is always better. Be thankful. In everything, give thanks. For this is the will of God in Christ Jesus concerning you. Be thankful for all things, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'm thankful that some of the bad things happen because I learned about myself and I learned about other people too. I'm thankful for the great things that happen, but I'm also grateful that I didn't lose everything over that one victory. I did not, lose my mind and lose everything and go off the deep end. You kept balance. Sometimes the bad comes to balance us out. Too much good, and people just think I'm just only supposed to have too much bad. And so Bishop Schultz said, get in the middle of the road and walk it. Get in the middle of the road and do it. You are enough. No excuse. He's giving you everything you need. He's giving you everything you got to have for life and godliness, to live the life he intended for you to have, live a life filled with faith and love and God and his power and his envision and his vision for your life and what he's envisioned for you to do. You got it. But you're going to need him for it. You're not going to be able to, ooh, I got this guy. I don't need you. That don't work like that. I told somebody not long ago, you really thought you was going to live this life? I don't care how educated you are. You really thought you was going to go and you ain't going to need God? Baby, hey, you're not going to need God. He will bring circumstances, situation, people, problems, all the things, so that you got to go back to him. Honey, you can't learn everything in a book. Some things are life experiences. And my whole family is a proponent of education. Go to school, get a degree, get a certificate, get a diploma. We all about it. But baby, in this God life, that's not everything. Oh, it gives you options, gives you opportunity. Oh, it's wonderful. It's great. But after so long, you standing in that same, as old folks say, you standing in the need of prayer, just like the person with not even a GED. Honey, because honey, The enemy don't care nothing about your degrees. He don't care nothing about your education. He comes to steal, kill, and destroy. He don't care how educated you are or uneducated you are. He just wants your soul. Period. But God said, all souls are mine. No, I don't be playing about that. I don't be playing about that. You have enough. You are enough. No excuses. So whatever he's telling you to do, told you to do, wanted you to do, you past due doing, it start. So that you can live your best life, which is coming up at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right there on envision-radio.com, where praise meets talk. And then Tuesdays, the Book Business Boss Show, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on envision-radio.com. Thank you so much for those of you who have subscribed and downloaded and at the Book Business Boss Podcast.com. And I'm super excited about that. Listening to the replays, believe you me, I utilize them all the time. And somebody asked me about a part of the publishing journey. I said, don't worry, I've got podcast audio that is going to help you, and I'm going to send you the links. Because I've already, done it. That was the whole point of the Book Business Boss Show, is to basically have a reservoir of information already out there to help authors, self-published authors, new authors that I publish, to be able to know the steps. How do I do? I got something for that. How do I? Yeah, I definitely have that in mind for you. So, Book Business Boss Show, the recordings for season 5, Book into Business, Tuesdays at 10:30 a.m. Season 1, 2, 3, and 4 are the replays at the Book Business Boss Podcast.com. Julia Royston books can be found at Next Chapter Bookstore inside Ben's Boys. It's the bookstore and gift shop, because she's got a whole lot of wonderful gifts in there. Miss Sharika Stanley. Inside Ben's Boys, located at 2711 Grandview Avenue in Greensboro, North Carolina. Also, the Gardner Reading Book Closet, 8601 East 10th Street in Indianapolis. Shop thegardnerreading.com. Sankofa Center Bookstore at Bates Memorial Church, 620 Lambton Street in Louisville, Kentucky. When I See Me Children's Book Fair. Ms. Valerie Lewis Coleman. Check online, Facebook. Follow Children's Book Fair if you're in the Dayton, Cincinnati, Columbus, all that area up there. Coming up is the July 2026. Her book fair is coming up then too as well. Beautiful. I hate I'm not going to be able to participate this year, but don't worry, I'll be back next year. But for those of you in the area, find her on social media, find her on Facebook, and follow her as well. The Amazing Corner, theamazingcorner.com online bookstore and mobile book fair. So what's coming up this week? A lot. Church announcements. Well, first off, before I do church announcements, talkwithroyston.com. If you have written a book, thinking about writing a book, and need to have a conversation with me, ready to take it to the next level, go to talkwithroyston.com. And then on Tuesday, welcome March 1st, March Madness, yay! March 3rd, speakers for the Montgomery Book Festival, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll be going live and talk about the Montgomery Book Festival, which is coming up March 14th. And March 8th, I'm super excited, over the top ecstatic, to have with me for International Women's Day. Yeah, International Women's Day is on Sunday. And so we're going to talk to an actual international ambassador. I just can't tell you how. Still, I pinch myself like, how did they find? But anyway, Ambassador Pamela E. Bridgewater will be my guest for International Women's Day. Now, if you've ever wondered about ambassadorship or what that looks like, who would actually do that, meet one of the ambassadors, and she served under several presidents. So we'll talk about that all next week. But tune in, 6 p.m. It's not Super Bowl. I know this game's going on. So, but join us for International Women's Day next Sunday, March 8th, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And my special guest is Ambassador Pamela E. Bridgewater. I'm super excited about that and so glad that her schedule fit into mine and we could actually do it on Women's Day itself. So I'm going to be back Sunday morning. And like we used to do in my old church, we'll be back Sunday night. Hell. Celebrating International Women's Day. And then on Monday evening, the authors of the Montgomery Book Festival. So March 3rd is the speakers because there's going to be classes. And then March 9th is the authors of the Montgomery Book Festival. And if you're not in the Montgomery, Alabama area, or you can't get there, or you won't be there, it doesn't matter. You can still support these authors by jumping online, seeing how to contact them, seeing what they've written. Come on now. I'm gonna build your home library, if nothing else. Oh, yeah, Ambassador Bridgewater has a book too as well. Now you know. Come on now. And then the 14th, March 14th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. is the Montgomery Book Festival and Writing Expo. You can get there, car, train, automobile, scooter, a skateboard. Get to Montgomery, Alabama, right downtown at the Armory Learning Center. For more information, questions, go to VernetteCNettles.com and get all the information. I think it's still open for registration. I think it'll probably close this week. But jump on in, VernetteCNettles.com, right downtown. I'll be there, Lord willing. And as they say, and the creek don't rise. It is a new month. I told you I was going to be talking about this the entire year. It is March 1st today. It's time for business owners to be preparing for the next month. Well, we should have been doing that last month, but also reviewing what's going on, what we need to review for this month. All right. Review, prepare, execute, repeat. Free download of the free checklist. You see, I said free 2 times. Free download, free checklist. But you can purchase the book. It is available at bookbusinessboss.com, bookbusinessboss.com. I'm Dr. Julia Royston. I trust that you are going to have a phenomenal day and week. As you can tell, I'm going to be on skates. I even have Thursday, March the 5th, I'm reading to a school in Greensboro, North Carolina. So I'm super excited about that. And they sent me a nice cup and t-shirt and so super excited about that. Now, last thing before I go, authors, if you've written a book, if you are still trying to figure out ways to promote, volunteer in schools, volunteer to be a reader, visit a classroom, visit a library, volunteer, especially if you've written a children's book, to be able to do that. You need to be able to inspire the next generation. For all of my, that's my tip of the week. For all of my online stores and all of my e-commerce stores and websites, go to JuliaAKRoyston.com. That's Julia, another A and K in the middle, Royston, ROYSTON.com. More to come. I'm super excited. I'm relaunching my 2 websites and 2 online stores. Child, I've been busy. But that was my goal for quarter 1. I've got 4 more to go for quarter 2. But super excited about all that I was able to get done. I'm tired, boss. No. For quarter number 1, but I look forward to more and helping streamline the process and encourage business owners to do too as well. I'm Dr. Julia Royston, praying today, tomorrow, and always that you live your best life. Bye-bye.